The new video that has come out showing Alex Pretti kicking a taillight out of an unmarked ICE vehicle, screaming, spitting on agents 11 days before what happened in Minneapolis. To me, it is as useful as knowing that he was an ICU nurse at the VA. It is of minimal use in understanding what happened on that Saturday morning when he was killed. Minimal use to me. 651-461-9226. It is being used to try to paint Alex Pretti as a violent, out-of-control, angry protester. And in fact, in that first video, that is exactly what he is. It's exactly what he is. He is flipping out. Now, we don't know what happened before the video was recorded, but it is something to watch. It is, to me, illuminating in understanding like this guy was hardcore in on this cause. B, this narrative that like he stumbled into the scenario or he was just going about his life. And so what's the big deal that he had his gun on him? No, like this, at least one other time, he was in the thick of it. The other thing that I got out of this video was the fact that ICE agents, in a time when Alex Pretti kicked out a taillight of an ICE officer or ICE agent's vehicle, it was obvious that he had a gun, obvious to the agents in that scenario, and somehow they didn't kill him. The ICE agents in this initial video on January 13th, I think, handled the situation fairly professionally. I'm a little surprised they didn't arrest him. He kicked out the taillight of a car. Now, there's one way that this may be relevant to what happened on Saturday. And the only thing about this that I find potentially relevant is the fact that he may have been known to ICE agents. So did the ICE agents involved on Saturday, did they know him? Did they freak out because they saw him before? And frankly, to me, that doesn't make things look better for the agents. It makes it look worse. If you're mad at some guy because he fought with you before, I think it makes the agent's response look worse. We saw the agents in this first video handle this situation, not arrest him, and move on with their life. So that's sort of where I'm at. Obviously, there are many people who are using this video as a way to smear Alex Pretti, and I find that disgusting. Disgusting. If I act like an absolute jerkwad on Wednesday, and then Thursday I'm out and about, and somebody punches me in the nuts, you don't get to say that like, well, Wednesday you sure were a jerk. Like, it just doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter. Jeff's in Sauk Rapids. Jeff, does this change anything for you, this new video?
No. In fact, I'm just going to give it a big fat so what.
I mean, I think it's color as to what his passion level was. To me, the fact that he was a VA nurse has no bearing on what happened that morning, and the fact that he
That's also true.
Tussled with agents before also has no action on the events.
That's also true.
Yeah.
And the fact is, they didn't arrest him. Now, as an ex-cop, if somebody had kicked the taillight out of my patrol car, I'd have thrown him in the back seat in handcuffs and charged him with damage to property or vandalism or something.
Right.
They didn't do that.
Right.
So apparently they didn't give a rat's rump about it at the time.
That's sort of what I think. Yeah, and when people are using this as some sort of evidence, I don't see it. It does make me curious because we know that federal agents have been doing facial recognition stuff with protesters. So did the agents on Saturday know that this was Alex Pretti? I'm more interested on it from that perspective, but it doesn't make me think like, oh, anything different.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah. Thanks, Jeff.
I don't think it matters one damn bit.
Thank you, Jeff. Marty in Minneapolis. Does it change anything for you, Marty?
Well, it's really interesting because I saw the video last night, and when you were talking about it, I was approaching it from a completely different perspective, but you touched on that just a moment ago, and I don't believe they have identified who the two ICE and or Border Patrol agents were that shot and killed him. But I was wondering, the first thought that occurred to me was it retribution? Did they say, oh, there's that punk that killed or kicked our lights out 2 weeks ago, let's get the SOB.
Yeah.
So
it does make me wonder that, right? Like I would be curious if they had done, did they do a scan? Did his name come up? Did they know? Did they recognize him? Were they the same agents involved in both incident? For that side of that, I think is interesting.
Exactly. That's the perspective that I was taking.
Yeah. Very good. Thanks, Marty.
Not that he was some hellraiser rabble-rouser.
Yeah, and thank you, Marty. People are texting in and saying this video destroys the narrative that he was some choir boy just trying to do what was right. Like he was trying to save that woman that got shoved. I think any of us who live in this community know that you can be doing the right thing, but you also can be like really fired up. You can be really agitating. You can be screaming at ICE agents. And so, I don't know. That's where I'm at on it. TBD, right? We'll see what more comes out of it.